This is question number 26, one version of 26 on the midterm exam. Suppose you take out a loan at your local bank. The bank expects to earn an annual real interest rate equal to 3%. Assuming that the annualized expected rate of inflation over the life of the loan is 1%, determine the nominal interest rate that the bank will charge you. So basically, we can use the Fisher equation to figure out the nominal interest rate. The Fisher equation says that the nominal interest rate is simply the sum of the real interest rate and the expected inflation. So here the calculation is very straightforward. It's just a 4%, right? The nominal interest rate. But now the next part of the question, what happens if over the life of the loan, actual inflation is 0.5%? If actual inflation turns out to be 0.5%, and then because the nominal interest rate is stated in the contract, that's what the bank charges you. So the real interest rate will change due to the same Fisher equation. The real interest rate will be the difference between the nominal interest rate and the actual inflation rate, 0.5%. So the real interest rate earned by the bank will turns out to be 3.5%, which is 4 minus 0.5%. So that means relative to the expected inflation, the actual inflation, because it's lower, actually makes the bank charges a higher real interest rate. So as the lender, the bank is more profitable because of this higher real interest rate. But as a borrower, because I'm the borrower, I borrow from the bank, as a borrower, because of this higher real interest rate, I'm actually worse off. So the final part of the question is simply asking us to analyze the implication for the bank and for ours in terms of this change in the real interest rate. If the actual inflation turns out to be lower than expected inflation, you will be better off. Actually, you will be worse off than originally planned, since the real cost of borrowing turns out to be higher, and that's the answer here.